Selling your home here in the greater Charlotte areas, the Carolinas, or even the United States can seem like a pretty daunting task. And there's definitely a big difference in selling your home and selling your home for the highest possible price. And that's exactly what we'll discuss on today's video. Today we'll discuss the 10 steps for you to take to help prepare your home to not only sell, but to sell for top dollar. Having sold over 500 homes here in the Charlotte area and also the Carolinas, I know exactly what it takes for you to prepare your home to sell for top dollar. Today I'll actually be giving you some insider tips that I give to my clients when I help them prepare their homes to go on the market. We'll discuss everything from mindset to creating a good game plan, all the way to repairs and curb appeal. And you definitely want to make a note that the advice I'm giving you today is a very generic advice. We're going to be touching on a lot of great points. However, the advice I personally give my clients will be much more suited to what they're personally looking to accomplish, which can be very different than the advice that we can give to the general masses. And that's because I know every single person has their own goals, aspirations, and timelines. So whenever we meet with our clients, we first like to identify what they're looking to accomplish, what's most important to them, so we can create a unique plan that helps them achieve their goals and gets them to where they want to go. We go through your home with a fine-tooth comb, take a look at the property, discuss possible repairs, possible updates, curb appeal, and really create a game plan that works for you. If you are interested in getting a full and unique evaluation on your home and how to best prepare, text this number on the screen, text the word "help me prep," and we'll reach out to you and give you a free evaluation on how best to prepare for you to sell your home for top dollar. So let's go ahead and jump on into the very first step, which is disassociate yourself from your home. And trust me, I know letting go of your home could be very difficult. I mean, you've probably been there for many years and you probably have many priceless memories throughout the home. And sadly, the reality is the buyers that are looking at your home won't share those same memories. They're looking for a house that they can potentially turn into a home. Frankly, the prospective buyers looking at your home may not like some things that you really love about your house, but they also may like some things that you possibly dislike about your home. So to best prepare yourself to sell your home and maximize your profit, you really want to make sure you focus on getting top dollar and focus on the future, that new home that you're going to make those new memories in. Step number 2 is you want to make sure you create a great outline and game plan and clearly identify your goals. You want to make sure you don't put the cart in front of the horse per se. There are many variables you really need to make sure you consider and outline a good strategy around before even starting the process of making that move. Do you need to sell your home before purchasing the next one, and what's the best strategy to overcome that? Also, what timeline are you looking to move out of your home? And if you do sell your home, do you have temporary housing lined up? Now, the average contract to close is around 30 to 45 days. So the last position you want to be in is if you're on the market and you get an offer and you can't accept it because you don't know where you're going to next. So figuring out that game plan up front will put you in the best position to succeed. And for you first-time home sellers out there, a question I get all the time is, when do we have to be out of the house after it sells? And you really have to be out of the house unless otherwise negotiated on the day of closing before the buyer signs. Also, what's the best game plan to handle showings? For the best showing experience, the buyers expect the home to be occupant-free. So that means making a good game plan for the kids and also the pups. After all, the showability directly impacts the sellability of the home and can mean a difference of thousands of dollars on the table. The more showable the home, the better chances you have of selling for top dollar. So there's definitely a lot of factors to consider whenever you're creating the best possible game plan, and you want to make sure you hire the right agent to help you with this process and create that strong game plan for you. And not all agents are created equal. They don't have the same plans, and choosing the wrong agent can mean losing tens of thousands of dollars left on the table and not getting top dollar. And just know, the average real estate agent only sells 2 or 3 homes a year, and 80% of agents quit within the first 2 years of being in the industry. So we always recommend to interview at least 3 different agents to make sure you have the best possible agent to help you achieve your goals. You want to make sure they know the area, have a strong track record of success, and also they have a proven aggressive marketing strategy to ensure you get the maximum amount of exposure. And if you are looking to interview agents to choose the best one to help you sell your home, there's going to be a link right here at the top of the screen that takes you to the 10 questions you need to ask your agent before hiring them. So we now have the right mindset, game plan, and realtor, so now it's time to best prepare your home for sale. Which brings us to step number 3, hide your valuables. Now, if you make sure you're working with a very reputable real estate agent, they'll make sure nobody ever shows your home without a licensed realtor present that is responsible for the showing party. However, things do happen and it's best to be best prepared. So you want to make sure you hide your highly valuable items such as jewelry, guns, bills, and pills. In our opinion, it's always best to be a little bit more safe than a little bit more sorry. So let's talk about step number 4, which is decluttering. Now guys, the reality is you're gonna have to start packing up and moving once your home is sold, so why not start now? The more you declutter, the more open and inviting your home is to potential buyers. So that means going through the house, and yes, even the closets, and start packing up boxes and getting rid of some of those things, maybe donating some items you don't use anymore. And one thing I always tell my clients is, when you are packing up those boxes and kind of decluttering the house, load up the garage. As long as the garage is neat and tidy, when buyers come and view your home and they look in your garage and see there's a lot of stuff, they're gonna be okay with it because they know you're moving. So decluttering really easily takes us to step number 5, which is depersonalizing your home. Which means taking down personal photos and decor, which we know can be very sad. But if you're living in your home while you're selling it, you don't want prospective buyers that are viewing your home to feel like they're trespassing. You don't want them feeling like it's your home. You want them feeling like it's their home, right? This is gonna be where they're gonna create their new memories. That's gonna be their kid's bedroom, their living room, their kitchen, where they're going to be cooking the meals for their family. So that means taking down family photos, souvenirs, different diplomas and certificates, religious symbols, hobby supplies, and collections. And you want to make sure you clear that fridge off with all the magnets and other personal items. It makes your home show much better in person and also through the professional photography. So step number 6 is you want to make sure you deep clean your house. Nothing turns a buyer off more when they walk through your property than seeing dirt, grime, and scuffs everywhere. A clean house is one less barrier for buyers to overcome before making you that perfect offer. That may mean hiring a professional cleaner to come through and deep clean the home, or putting a little bit of that elbow grease in and cleaning that property yourself. So you want to focus on cleaning the carpets and the floors, cleaning the windows, cleaning the baseboards, and also any scuffs off the walls as well. You want to make sure you get a good dusting of the furniture. You want to vacuum the floors, wax the floors. You want to make sure you focus on the kitchens and the baths, polish those faucets, and also clean the mirrors as well. And quick note for you guys out there, make sure you keep those toilet seats down. All right, so you are ready for step number 7, which is staging your home. Staging your home is the art of exemplifying the features of your home without drowning them out. Home staging is actually a marketing strategy with a dash of psychology. It's removing, adding, or rearranging different furniture and decor. When you stage the home, you really want to focus on making the home open and inviting, but here are a few quick tips. You want to make sure you put any cords or hanging wires out of sight. You want to pull furniture away from the wall or add warm touches like a little bit of flowers or some other colorful decor. If you have table leaves in the table in the dining room, remove those to make the room look bigger, or also declutter the master closet. And you want to make sure you clear those countertops in the kitchen. And so guys, those are just a few quick tips. There'll be a link in the description below if you want a full guide on how best to stage your home to get maximum value. So another item to consider is step number 8, which is making repairs or updates to your property. Now, this one is very dependent on your particular goals and the current market conditions in your area. Now, the different types of repairs and the overall condition of your home can be a huge determining factor with how much you walk away with at the end of the day as well. There's a huge difference in a home that's a fixer-upper and also that home that is in immaculate condition, one of those homes you see on HGTV. And it's really a spectrum depending on how much you actually want to put into your home to maximize your profit. So whenever we meet with our clients, we like to determine what they're looking to accomplish and help them identify where they fit on that spectrum. And frankly, a lot of the times, the biggest goal is to make sure your home is just move-in ready. Buyers don't want to see a lot of blemishes or any obvious repairs that need to be made. It makes them turn into like a Sherlock Holmes of sorts, where they see one thing and now they're trying to look for everything that could possibly be wrong with your house. So if you are a home seller that wants to make sure that you can do the least amount of effort and get the maximum amount of return, then the main goal is making your home look move-in ready. So does that mean you have to get new granite countertops and do these crazy renovations? And the answer is no. But you want to make sure the buyer doesn't go in saying, hey, I have to do these certain things in order to move into this home. So what are a few things that you can quickly focus on to maximize your profit? Are there any cracked tiles? And it may be good to go ahead and replace those. Are there any holes in the walls you can go ahead and patch and paint over? Any scuffs on the paint that you can go ahead and paint over and make it look like a nice, clean, fresh coat of paint? If you have any leaky faucets, go ahead and repair those. If you have any light bulbs that are burnt out or don't work, go ahead and replace those. And pretty much anything broken, you want to make sure you go ahead and replace. On that note, you want to make sure you don't chase the perfect home inspection report because it doesn't exist. So you don't want to try to go around your home and do every small little thing, tighten every little loose bolt. You want to make sure you get the obvious things. And so if you are looking to take on those remodeling projects and renovate your home to make sure you can maximize your home's value, there's going to be a link to a video that we shot that takes you to the 6 renovations you could do in your home to maximize your home's value. So now we have the right mindset, the right game plan, the right agent. Your interior is spectacular. Let's talk about step number 9, which is the curb appeal. The curb appeal is a buyer's first impression, and a sale can quickly be lost if a buyer refuses to get out of the agent's car because there's a big issue with the curb appeal. So you want to make sure your front yard looks clean, prim, and proper. You don't want to go above and beyond and start putting a ton of trees in or that huge statue, but you want to make sure you trim the shrubs, mow the grass, make sure everything looks nice and beautiful. So a few quick tips: get rid of any dead plants or bushes, and also maybe add a little bit of pop of color. You can also paint your front door. Make sure that the buyers can see your house numbers and it looks nice, and make sure your mailbox looks nice and presentable as well. And one big thing that I see a lot of people miss time and time again is make sure your door handle and your lock work appropriately. If it's hard to open or hard to unlock, that can start the showing off on a bad foot, and it's super easy to take care of. So last but not least, let's discuss step number 10, gathering all of the documents and warranties that you may need when selling your house. Now I know you probably haven't seen them in years. Now's the time to start tracking down those user manuals, those warranties, the invoices for the water heater, different appliances, the HVAC, the roof, any work you've had done. You want to make sure you have that because it could come in handy through the sales process. Also, do you have any previous appraisals, surveys, or inspections, because they can come in handy. And you want to gather any title records or any permits that you possibly have as well. And it's also a great time to determine who all is on the deed and who all needs to sign when you get that offer to purchase. So there you have it, guys, the 10 steps to prepare your home to sell for top dollar. And we gave a lot of great insider tips that we give our clients. But remember, this is all generic information and it may or may not be relevant to your particular scenario. So if you are considering possibly buying, selling, or investing in the greater Charlotte area, myself and my team would love to be your real estate resource of choice. We'd love to sit down with you, walk through your property, and help you identify what game plan may be best for you guys. And if you are considering selling your home and you're looking to interview agents, you want to make sure you check out this video right here. Walks you through the 10 things you need to ask your agent before hiring them. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.